Article 1. Recovery Mindset: How I Rebuilt Belief, Discipline, and Direction After Stroke.
Article Summary. This article outlines a powerful lived experience framework for stroke recovery built on mindset, discipline, and consistent action. It reinforces a critical shift away from passive recovery toward active, structured rebuilding of belief, energy, and purpose, which sits at the core of the Rewired Runner approach. About the author. Mark Ford is a stroke survivor who turned ultramarathon runner and is the founder of Rewired Runner. He helps survivors rebuild belief, energy, and purpose through movement. Read by a text-to-speech AI.
Important safety note.
This article shares lived experience supported by research, but it is not medical advice. Stroke recovery and mental health responses vary widely. If you're experiencing persistent low mood, panic, trauma symptoms, or thoughts of self-harm, please reach out to a qualified clinician or crisis support in your country. Introduction. Mindset is a skill, not a feeling. Recovery didn't begin with movement. It began with a mindset, not positive thinking, not empty motivation, but a decision to do the work no matter how I felt. Mindset isn't discovered after a stroke, it is built. Progress is not linear. Recovery comes in waves, progress, plateaus, setbacks, and breakthroughs. Progress is created by repetition, even when it isn't yet visible. The nervous system often changes beneath the surface before improvements appear. Why this matters for stroke survivors. Your best gains can arrive after consolidation. Keep showing up. The 1% rule. Improvement comes from consistent, repeatable wins. One clean rep, one better step, one extra articulation drill. Small, task-specific practice provides a clear signal for neuroplastic change. Section 1. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is deliberate. Systems beat emotion, daily basics, warm-ups, and non-negotiable habits sustain recovery. Structure reduces cognitive load, so more energy is available for the task at hand. Consistency builds. Belief. Belief doesn't come before action. It is earned through action. Start first. Let small successes build proof. Proof builds belief. Belief builds momentum. Successful repetitions update the brain's predictions. This is possible, strengthening self-efficacy over time. Story. Rebuilding confidence through action. After failing my driving simulator test, I could have accepted that result. Instead, I borrowed my brother's PlayStation and trained for weeks using Gran Turismo and a driving wheel to rebuild reaction timing and divided attention. I passed the driving test 3 months later. That didn't happen because I felt positive. It happened because I took action before I believed. Action to progress to belief to momentum. Hope is a strategy. People get through hard times not because they're lucky, but because they believe effort can build a better future. Hope isn't passive. It is constructed through consistent work and small wins that compound into confidence. You don't wait for a strong mindset. You build one. Section 2. Live in the now. Protect your cognitive energy. Why your brain feels overloaded after a stroke. After a stroke, the brain reroutes signals around damaged pathways. Surviving regions work harder to compensate, increasing energy use per task. That extra neural effort causes cognitive fatigue and slower thinking, a normal part of rebuilding. Why this matters for stroke survivors. You're not weak. Your brain is working overtime to rewire. Protect your energy for high-value work. Don't waste energy on the past or the future. Thinking energy is limited after a stroke. Rumination over the past, why me? And fear of the future, will I work or speak well again? Burn energy and change nothing. Recovery happens here, now, not yesterday or tomorrow. Focus on what you can influence today. the next 10 minutes, the next deliberate rep, the next calm breath. My mantra: it is what it is. It will be what it will be. I am here now. Rest as a weapon. Rest isn't weakness. It is neurological load management. Deep rest and sleep support consolidation of learning and protect movement quality from degrading. Training attention. I intentionally placed objects on my left side to retrain awareness. Attention is trainable. Where attention goes, the body follows. Deliberate cueing and left side placement are standard strategies used to improve spatial attention after stroke. Victory lives in the present moment. If you lose the moment, you lose the day. Section 3. Build forward, not backward. Belief follows action. Most people wait for belief to arrive before they act. Recovery works in reverse. Move first, then let evidence grow belief. Start to prove to believe to repeat. Confidence is built, not found. Identity creates effort. I stopped chasing the old me and chose identities worth effort. Present father, dependable professional, runner again. Identity gives work meaning. Meaning sustains consistency. From first steps to ultramarathons. After PFO closure. In May 2019, running restarted slowly, short, careful sessions that prioritized form and recovery. Over time, 2 kilometers became trail days, and trail days became mountains. Later, I set a mission: 3 100-kilometer ultramarathons in 7 months to raise stroke awareness, proof that a comeback is built. Recovery mindset. Toolkit. 1. Progress isn't linear. Expect waves and keep working. 2. 1% rule. Win small, repeat often. 3. Discipline over motivation, systems carry progress. 4. Live in the present, protect energy. 5. Consistency builds belief, action before confidence. 6. Hope is a strategy, future pull matters. 7. Build forward, identity shapes direction. Belief doesn't come before action. Action builds belief. Medical and references. Full medical, legal, and conflict disclaimers are contained in the written article, as are scientific references to support and scientific statements made.